so happy to have you here. Welcome to my first card making video of 2026. I'm really excited about today's video because I'm featuring the really cute Congrats die set from Simon Hurley's brand new release today. So without further ado, let's get into the card making fun. So for today's card project, I'm creating with the Congrats cat die set, which is part of a brand new release that just dropped today from Simon Hurley's Sending Hugs collection. This cat is really cute, and one of the things I love about this set is that you can create 3 different cat styles, which makes it so versatile. So here are the 3 different cats you can create with this set. Super fun. So this is the first card I made with this set. Let me bring it in here real quick so I can show it to you. Here it is. And I paired the cat with the Star Bright stencil from Spellbinders, which I purchased separately. For the background, I used Simon Hurley's Lunar Paste, and it adds the perfect amount of shine and texture. I also used the graduation cap that comes in the set along with the martini glass. Such a fun combination and perfect for a celebration card. As a Spellbinders affiliate, they were kind enough to send this die set to me to create with, and I'll have my affiliate links listed down below in the description box. When you click through those links, it helps Spellbinders know that I sent you. So thank you so much for your support, and thank you to Spellbinders for sending this set my way. Okay y'all, so in today's video I'm starting out by paper piecing the cute cat together, and I'm using a mix of Spellbinders colored cardstock along with Hammermill cardstock that I either inked up or colored by hand. I used Distress Oxide inks, my Copic markers, and some of Simon Hurley's inks to do that. I love mixing those items together. It gives me a lot of control over the final look and lets me customize the cat exactly how I want it. I already have all the pieces die cut out in advance, and I've got them stored in my medium-sized craft stack tray, which makes this part of the process so much easier. Having everything prepped and organized lets me focus on the fun part for the video, actually assembling the cat without stopping to run the die cut machine over and over again. I'm using the Spellbinders guide as I piece everything together, which really helps with placement, especially for the smaller details like the face and ears. It makes the whole process feel much more relaxed and stress-free. One of my favorite things about this die set is how many different ways you can assemble the cat. By changing up the pieces and the colors, you can create several different cat styles, which is so fun and gives this set a lot of versatility. So as I'm building this really cute cat together, I focus on adding each layer in the right order and lining up all the details so everything fits together cleanly. Since I already have my colors picked out, this part is all about assembling and enjoying the process as the cat really starts to take shape. This part of the process is one of my favorites. It feels like putting together a puzzle, and it's so satisfying to see the cat come together piece by piece. So let's talk about the glue for a little bit. So for the glue, I'm using my go-to Barely Art Precision Craft glue, and I have it in my fine line bottle from Spellbinders. I did swap out the original tip and added a fine metal tip from Art Glitter Glue, which I really like because it gives me even more control, especially for these tiny paper piecing details. I'll be sure to link that tip down below for you. I also love having my reverse tweezers and my embellishment tool handy to help pick up and place all the little pieces. The reverse tweezers are great for holding pieces in place while the glue grabs, and the embellishment tool makes it easy to position small details without getting glue everywhere. Having the right tools within reach really makes this part of the process smoother and a lot more enjoyable, especially when working with detailed die cuts like this. Okay, and another tool that you see on my desk here, it looks really bad because it's years old, but I wanted to talk about an adhesive eraser. This is a great tool for cleaning up any adhesive that might sneak out around the edges or for removing sticky residue from paper. It's especially helpful when you're doing detailed paper piecing like this and want everything to look clean and polished at the end. So, sometimes you get that glue on your fingers, from removing it from the paper edges. So it's really helpful for that. And I highly recommend having an adhesive eraser in your toolbox. Okay, y'all, so take a look at the cat all pieced together. Isn't he just so cute? This is exactly what I was talking about with changing up the colors. It's amazing how much personality you can give him, and it's so fun to play with different combinations. Now it's time to create the background, y'all. I'm using Simon Hurley Stark White cardstock panels that are already cut to size for an A2 card size, which is perfect and makes this step really easy. So for the background, I'm playing with Simon Hurley's Lunar Paste in Gold Rush and an older Spellbinders stencil. It's not part of the new release, but it's still available, and I'll have it linked down below along with everything else I can find to link. I'm just lining up my stencil where I want it on the panel. This is such a great stencil to have in your stash because you can use it for all kinds of occasions. And I did notice that it is on sale right now on the Spellbinders website. To hold it in place, I'm using my magnets from Glassboard Studio, which makes it really easy to keep everything from shifting. To apply the paste, I'm using a palette knife from Ranger, and I'm spreading the Simon Hurley Lunar Paste right over the stencil with light, even pressure. I like to work in smooth passes to make sure the paste gets into all the openings without overworking it. I just love Simon Hurley's pastes, y'all. And when I find any excuse to use them, and remember, pastes do have a shelf life, so don't let them sit around. Get them out and play with them. They are so fun to use. And these gold stars felt like the perfect fit for this cat wearing a graduation cap. And the shine really adds something special to the background. So I thought they paired really nicely together. So y'all, I'm spreading the Simon Hurley Lunar Paste over the stencil with my palette knife still, using a light, even pressure so the paste goes nice and smooth. I love how creamy these pastes are and how easy they are to work with. They give such great coverage without feeling heavy. So y'all, I have to admit, I actually love collecting these pastes. If there's a new color, I want it. And yes, I definitely have full set syndrome because you gotta have all the colors, right? They're just so fun to have in your collection. And each one brings something different to a background. These pastes are one of those supplies I always reach for when I want to add instant texture and shine, and I'll find any excuse to use them. Just remember they do, like I said earlier, they do have a shelf life, so don't let them sit unused. Get them out and play with them and enjoy them. The gold stars felt like the perfect choice for this card, especially with that cat wearing a graduation cap. And here's the peel and reveal. So I think it came out perfect here. There's a few little areas that I missed, but it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and set it aside to dry. I mean, that pop of gold really ties everything together. Wait till you see it in the end. Okay, I did quickly clean off my palette knife, my stencil, and the glass mat with some baby wipes before moving on to this next step. That makes cleanup super easy and keeps everything ready for the next project. I don't always have to run to the bathroom to use the sink to clean off my stencils, so I like keeping baby wipes nearby for that. So, because I don't want to ruin the stencil. So now it's time to put this card together and really see it come to life, y'all. This part of the process is so fun. When you have that idea in your head and then you get it onto paper and it just works. So before I finish assembling everything, I wanted to ask you a quick question. I've been talking about this recently. So do you prefer side-folded cards or top-folded note cards? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I'd love to hear which one you reach for most. Let me know down in the comments. I really want to switch over to side-folded note cards because some people have trouble with the top-folded opening them and so on because most cards are side-folded. So let me know your thoughts. Okay, here I am just attaching the card panel to the card base using my Spellbinders tape runner. One of the things I'm really working on this year with my card making is not worrying about being perfect. Not everything needs to be perfect, y'all. So if there are a few stars that didn't come out exactly how I planned with the paste, I'm just going to leave them in. I hear this all the time in card making, and it's such a good reminder, y'all. This is handmade, not Hallmark. Those little imperfections are part of what makes a card special. And the nice thing is there are always ways to fix things in card making if you really want to. But sometimes it's okay just to let it be and move on. So I'm really excited about this new release from Simon Hurley. There are other items in this collection, and I'm so glad I got the chance to create with the really cute Congrats cat. I just adore Simon. He's such a joy to watch, and I honestly learn so much every time I watch his videos. I always walk away feeling inspired, whether it's from his color choices, his techniques, or just his overall creative style, and it makes creating with his products even more fun. I just love how Spellbinders and Simon Hurley have come together to create these amazing products for us to play with. Okay, y'all, so I know things are about to get really busy with a lot of new Spellbinders releases coming out soon, which means I'm going to have lots of content to share. There's so much fun stuff coming, and I'm honestly really excited about it. I do have to remind myself sometimes to slow down and just enjoy the process of showing my card making, not just rushing to finish the card. I really love being able to talk through what I'm doing, why I'm choosing certain things, and how everything comes together along the way. I'm also just really glad YouTube exists for this. It gives us a place to show our work, document the creative process, and share what we're making in a way that feels relaxed and real, and that's something I truly enjoy doing. Okay, y'all, check out that card. I love it. So can you see yourself creating with this set? It's really fun. It's great for cat lovers. I can really see myself creating with this set again. It's just so fun, and it's definitely one that I'll keep reaching for. If you're a cat lover, this one is a great addition to your stash because there are just so many ways to change it up and make it your own. I'll have my Spellbinders affiliate links listed down below in the description box. When you click through those links, it helps Spellbinders know that I sent you, so thank you so much for your support. Alright, y'all, I'm almost done assembling this card. Here I'm adhering the sentiment that says celebrate, and I did use Simon Hurley inks on those die cut letters to tie everything in with the rest of the card. I love how that little pop of color finishes it off. And that pretty much wraps up today's card making project, y'all. Be sure to take a good look at the finished card at the end. I think it turned out really great, and I love how easy and quick this one came together. Sometimes those are my favorite projects where everything just falls into place. If you enjoyed today's video, remember to do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future card making videos. I've got a lot of fun projects coming up, especially with all the new releases on the way. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching the cards come together. I'll see you all in the next card making video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao for now.